Hey, it's Amy, and I just wanted you to watch this before we have our fantastic, amazing session. A couple of things just so you kind of know what's going to be happening. Once we meet, I'm going to just ask you some questions so that I can get to know you because I'm empathetic and I can actually vibe with your energy. And it's really important that you come to the session with just an open mind and a willingness for me to be able to help you. So this is going to be about 75% me and 25% you. And really the only thing that I need you to do is be open to allow me to help you and to just make sure that you're in a spot where you're not going to be easily distracted. So I'm going to be using this emotion code technique, which is really fantastic. So I'm going to be working as a proxy through you to be able to access your subconscious mind a little bit like how hypnotism works, kind of, but a little different. If you're not familiar with energy healing, just know it's a marvelous, miraculous thing. And you can find testimonies from millions of people that can tell you how this works. But basically, your subconscious mind works as a binary computer, which means that it's really good about answering in a yes or no. And I can actually muscle test to see what your subconscious is trying to tell us. And I know you're kind of like, what now? But I promise you, you will see how fantastic it is. We're going to pinpoint an emotion potentially that you have trapped. And then all we're going to do is narrow it down. Sometimes your subconscious wants us to know a little bit more before we can get it released. But by a little bit more, basically, it's just going to maybe pinpoint what age it happened to you. It'll let us know if it's inherited, if you got it from mom or dad, and if it's generational. And then that's all we need to do, right? How fantastic is that? Nobody wants to go into a therapy session where we have to relive an event. Like, I don't need any details. You don't need any details. And then I'm going to tell you, like, hey, maybe this happened. Your subconscious is telling me that your trapped emotion is frustration and it happened around when you were 35. And then you may or may not want to say, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Or you may not know what it is because guess what? Our subconscious remembers everything, and sometimes our conscious doesn't. So that's why this works phenomenally at getting some of those hidden things. And when you don't get rid of them, then guess what? They keep coming back, right? So we're going to get rid of them. And then at the end of your session, you'll be able to tell that you feel a lot different. I like to explain it as you sort of walking around with all these big rocks on your shoulders, right? And it causes tension and all sorts of stuff. And if sometimes we can pinpoint like an actual emotion that might be in your knee. But anyway, it starts to feel like you're getting some of these lifted off. And for some of my clients, it happens like right away, immediately. Some it takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but for sure, you will start to see this amazing, just lighter feeling. And it's great. Yeah, I mean, it's so good. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing in your session. After we're done, I'll send you an email kind of with a summary of everything that we've done so you don't have to worry about listening or paying attention to every detail as we're going through it because I just want you to relax and enjoy it and enjoy the moment. And then we can put together a continual plan for how we can just keep peeling down those layers. We can keep peeling down those layers till we get to what I call a deliciousness of your inner soul because we want to build your fire back up. We want to get rid of all that junk that life has taught you, that your parents have said to you, that your siblings have said, that the people that you've gone to school with, right? They've all taken your fire and dwindled it down and it's barely smoldering. And I'm going to show you how to make it gigantic and burning. And it's fantastic. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So thanks so much. I'm looking forward to our session. I'm super excited and can't wait to chat.